Hello everybody, Slickrex here, and today we're checking out Transformers Earthrise Leader Class Astrotrain. And I love Astrotrain. He's an incredible figure, and I love him because he's turned into a train, and I love trains, and here he is. And before we get right into him, we'll check out his accessories, because he does come with quite a bit of accessories to make up for his lack of being an actual leader. So here we have all his weapons that he does come with. So it comes with a lot of guns here, and we'll check them out pretty quickly. So here is one of them right here, very nicely done. Here's the next one right here, so you can see how this gun looks. And here are two more. Whoops. And these two are pretty much the same gun, so you can see how they look. And here's the last little missile pod thing right there. So with all his accessories pretty much out of the way, let's get into him right away. So here we go. So here we have his head here, and it does look really nice. If we can focus, please. There we go. Yeah, he's got some nice painted eyes in there. Pretty dark. He's a very dark figure. But all around looks really nice. He does have some nice Decepticon logos back there. Nice molded in details all around. He's very nicely molded. I will give him that. He is very nicely molded. And this one in the back. And there are his feet. And for his articulation on him, he can rotate 360 from the head. His shoulders can move out that far. He can rotate all around there. He's got a really good bend there at the elbow. No wrist articulation, but he does have waist articulation, which is pretty nice. And he can do the splits, as you can see there. And he does have a rotation here, bend there at the knee, and a little bit of a pivot down there at the feet. And Astrotrain does come with these little feet bits, kind of like Leader Class Shockwave did, and you can plug these into his feet to make him a little bit taller. And so there you go. Now he's about a little bit taller, so you can do that. And now let's get him all armored up so you can see what he looks like with all his weapons. And here we have Astrotrain all armored up with his guns. And for a quick comparison, here is a Leader Class Astrotrain with Leader Class Shockwave next to a real Leader Class 6-Shot. So you can see how they scale here, and you can see how Hasbro has greatly changed the size of a Leader Class figure. And honestly, when I first heard that these guys were going to be in Leader Class scale, I was imagining them as big as this guy. But they're this short. They need to be this big, and no matter of little feetsies is going to fix that. So hopefully, moving on, we'll get some actual good Leader Class figures from Hasbro. But again, here's a comparison. Now let's move on. So we're going to now transform Astrotrain here, and first we're going to go into Spaceship Mode, and then into his Train Mode. So here we go. And here we have Astrotrain in his Spaceship Mode, and this is a little base you can use to put it on, so that's pretty cool. But we'll get that out of the way. Get out of here. And we'll check out Astrotrain's Spaceship Mode, and it looks pretty good. I do like it. So there is the spaceship, there's the front of it, and nice molded detail for the cockpit there. Nice, very nice. Looks really good. Nice back section as well, nice boosters. And there's the underside of the spaceship, and all around looks really nice. And for a quick comparison, here we have Astrotrain next to Shockwave here, so you can see how they scale together. And Shockwave is actually a little bit longer in this mode. So there you have that. Now let's get Astrotrain into his Train Mode. And here we have Astrotrain in his train mode, and it looks really, really nice. And we're just going to get in here on that detail there so you can see it much better there. So we'll just move along the choo-choo train here. And you can see all of that beautiful sculpted in detail on this train. And I absolutely love this train. It looks beautiful. There's the bottom of it. And you can spin Astrotrain's head around if you want to. But since you're never going to see it while you're playing with it like this, it's fine. And this back section does spin, but you know, as it's like this, it's not going to bother at all. It does have back wheels right here. So these little wheels here spin, that big wheel spins here. And what I love about this is all the wheels spin. None of these are fake. They all spin. So you got that wheel that spins. All of these wheels spin, and even the front ones here spin as well. So this is a very nice train. And you can have this off, so it's just this part of Astrotrain. But I like leaving the big coal bit back there. And they have Astrotrain, and it gets surprisingly very long and very big in this mode. And for a game comparison, here is Shockwave next to Astrotrain with all their bits combined. And as you can see, when they are all hooked together here, they are substantially much bigger. So yeah, that looks great. And again, I have no problem with these modes here. I have a problem with their robot modes not being as big. But again, there you go for a comparison of these two guys. And so this has been a look at Astrotrain, and I'm just going to leave him here in his train mode because I love it so much. And he does roll really good, but this board that I have him on is not very stable. But he does roll extremely well on flat surfaces. And once again, this has been a look at beautiful Astrotrain, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Until then, have a great day, and goodbye everybody!